Hello Fortniters, it's fully loaded again, back with another video. The attempt of this video again is, trying to show tips and strategies on how to get those Victory Royales. Especially if you're not the most gifted builder. So right off the jump, I'm trying to find a spot, trying to get some Spidey gloves so I can rotate quicker. This area, no, it's probably one of the, least used spots for getting the Spidey gloves. I mean, there's a couple that I can talk to you about on the map that are lesser used. There's definitely some areas with the Spidey gloves that are definitely have more traffic where people go. This one doesn't seem to attract as many people. So again, a perfect spot, for those more novice players. So I'm just trying to get some mats, trying to get some supplies, and landed here because of the Spidey gloves. So again, a little tactic there, hopefully, not telling you things you don't already know, but a quick way to get the shield from the splash barrels is just to put a build on it, and it will break on you and give you quick shield. So if you knew that, great. If you didn't, there you go. Quick little tip to help you get those shields quicker without having to sit there and break them. Save you a couple seconds, not a big deal, but when you're in a pinch or under fire, that might be a good tactic just to slap down a build and get that shield quickly. So there I am, getting the Spidey gloves. Trying to work my way towards the circle. Opening these packages. I know I already have the Spidey gloves, but just in case, again, not sure if you're aware or not, but sometimes there'll be mini shields in those backpacks with the Spidey gloves. So that's what I was sort of opening the other one for, was just trying to see if there's some small shield. Breaking the trees here, trying to get that elusive milestone of destroying trees. I believe there's 5,000 in total to complete that milestone, I think. So still working on getting that. I think I'm getting close to it now. Again, the goal to doing that is just trying to get some easy XP. Every level of milestone you attain, you get 8,000 XP. So again, trying to level up the battle pass to get the various skin types. So that is why I'm doing the challenges primarily. So again, those are the tips I can give you. Those trees are fairly easy to knock down. I think I've mentioned it in a previous video. Also a good idea to burn trees down with the fireflies. Yeah. So again, usually when I play a game, I try to be cognizant of some of the milestones I have to complete while I'm playing. Again, as I mentioned in previous videos, trying to get deep, trying to get some of the challenges and milestones out of the way while playing the game. Those are my two goals right now. So you can see me struggling to use the webs. Sometimes they don't work great on the mountains. So go back to the old building that we're not so great at doing. And there we go, we finally make it up there. Trying to get some chests, trying to loot up. Again, if you can, try to get full shield. My skill level is not the greatest, so the better gear I can get, the more bullets I can find. If I can get my shield max, that puts me in the best position when I do finally engage with another player. There's nothing worse than feeling like you got the better of another player in like a one-on-one battle and they beat you barely, when you aren't able to get full shield. So just, again, little tips and strategies to keep in mind, I think will make your game a little bit successful. So as again mentioned in previous video, I'm trying to give tips on how to make it deep into the game, make it to the final 10 would be the goal. with, you know, obviously the further goal to get a Victory Royale. And I believe this can be done quite consistently with little building skill. I feel I'm not a great builder in this game, and I still managed to get a Victory Royale in about 1 in 10 games. So I know that's not, you know, the greatest. There's players that probably win half or more than half of their games every time they play. I'm not one of those players. I probably never will be. However, you know, it still doesn't mean you can't get a win from time to time, and I'm proof of that. You know, not the best player, and definitely not the best builder, which, you know, seems to be, I guess, the meta in this game. But yeah, I can still win with, you know, regularity, and that's what I'm showing you here. Again, sticking to the outskirts of the circle, trying to keep my back to the circle is a strategy I use. Always trying to look around and be aware of my surroundings. You know, as you can see even on the mini map here, rarely are there people around me in this game. You can see a player sort of behind me right now, as I'm trying to get, again, I'm going here to get the bounty challenge, and this guy is flying by using Spidey hands as well. He seems to sort of go past me, so I don't have to worry about him, but all of a sudden I've got the person that I've got the bounty on firing at me right now while I'm crossing the river there. So I'm just trying to pick up where that player is, trying to get high ground, knowing that's an advantage. They're missing shots. I get hit. I get a shot on that player. This player is playing very much like a bot, and probably is, but they've taken my whole shield. Bots are not necessarily not dangerous, and again, I probably could have put up a wall here to save my cause, because you can see I've almost died. I've got caught in the storm. I'm in a bad spot, but luckily I've had some of that heal spray to at least get my energy or my health back up. So I'm reloading, going into the bush for shelter for a second, trying to reacquire this player who happens to be my bounty target. Probably is a bot. Just, again, I can't guarantee it, but just the way, you know, the way the player is playing makes it seem bot-like to me. Bots tend to have, like, fairly decent aim. I know it seems to be all over the place, but they can sort of, it seems like haphazardly randomly lock onto you, whether you're in a bush, or, yeah, like, it just, again, to swim at that point across the lake seems odd to me if that was a regular player. And then come back, like it just looks like bot play to me. But anyway, as much damage as the player did to me, I survived it. Again, build up a wall where I needed to, use the high ground. I had the advantage, I think, but like, bots tend to have really great aim and really bad aim all at the same time, which I know may not make sense, but you know, it seems like strategically, you know, Fortnite has designed them to be, you know, not rock stars, but yeah, there's a weird randomness to them where they seem to hit their shots, which was the case here, and then they miss them just as equally as much. So regardless, I didn't get killed by the bot, which is good, and off I go, and I got my bounty. Always taking an opportunity to get cash from the registers. Those are challenges as well that are kind of tedious and hard to get, is buying things at the vending machines, spending money in general. So I'm always trying to get money for that reason. So I'm going through Tilted here. You know, way to go. Tilted is back. Watching this video again, I see I just walked right by that pizza. I could have used that to get at least 50 more shield. But yeah, I don't know. I think I was distracted by the player that I heard in the building above me that seemed to jump into a warp. I can hear it in the background there, but regardless. There's my lost opportunity to get at least 50 shield with the pizza. The new pizza, mind you, that just came into the game. And off I go with no shield, but I have no doubt I get shield soon enough. But again, back is to the storm. Got the Spidey gloves on so I can rotate quite quickly. And again, knowing this is the danger spot, like when you're going into a new circle, you're likely going to run into players. So, you know, the Spidey gloves, while they allow you to rotate quickly, you know, they're loud, but you know, the goal is trying to get you in zone. And there, I get an opportunity to get some shield quickly. Usually there's two splashes there, but there was 4, so I actually dropped them and said, hey, let me use the other 2. So I'm almost back up 100% shield. I think I got 80% shield now, and you know, boom, surprise, surprise, in a bush I go, trying to get a lay of the land, trying to assess what's going on. You know, I can see people rotating into the new circle here. So I'm just, again, I try to get a sense of where everybody's at within the game. You can see some build battles must have went on in the background. I know I heard some people, you know, back that way, north, I guess. And there's something going on back there. It looks like somebody has built up to sort of get the supply drop. So that's what's going on there. I'm just trying to get them in my scope, see if I can hit them with a shot. Again, it's a little technique I like to do, is try to either snipe somebody for the kill, or, you know, injure them to get them to use up their shield or health if they need to, and that will make them weaker if I should encounter them. Hopefully, you know, they may very well be able to heal themselves back up, but you know, sometimes I get the kill shot, sometimes I just wound them, but regardless, just sort of little strategies I use. And there I see a golden crow, and shoot him or her. And yeah, I'm just thinking, like, I get a chance to get a golden weapon. Those golden crows are, I don't see them a whole lot. I see the purple ones more than the golden ones, obviously, or maybe not obviously, but more often than not. So the gold one is a rare one, so I'm going to risk it running out there and getting that golden tactical shotgun, and take my opportunity to rotate closer into the circle. So I find another glorious bush, and that's where I'm aiming for. So we're down to the final 10, so this is our goal, to get deep, to try to make it to the top 10, because if you don't make it deep, you obviously don't have an opportunity to win the game. So that's my goal. Make it deep, try to be, you know, try not to engage, you know, recklessly, and make it deep so you get an opportunity to get that win. So again, you know, if you've seen any of my videos so far, that's the theme so far for my videos, is trying to show you my tips and strategies that I use. You know, and hiding in the bush, again, just doesn't draw attention to yourself. Those players that are building in the background, it's almost like, you know, like there's nothing that stands out more than a build. Like, boom, this guy or gal, you know, this player is building here. You know, everybody knows they're there, especially when you see a build completing itself. Like, you know that that's a fresh build, that somebody is probably in there right now. And it just makes everybody focus in on it. Nobody's focusing in on me right now because I'm not building and draw attention to myself. So I have no doubt there's probably a couple individuals looking at this player. And if you're good, and if you don't mind the engagement, and you're good enough where you're confident that you can win these battles should somebody, you know, come at you, fine. But I'm not that confident in my skill level. I'll try to avoid that, trying to get the win. You know, maybe you beat the first guy that comes at you. But what happens in Fortnite, as you very well know, and it's a strategy I use, you know, you may beat the first guy that attempts to come at you, but the second one, there's always a second or third one ready to swoop in, and they know you're probably going to be weakened from the first fight that you had. So, so yeah, hiding in the bush doesn't draw attention to yourself. Now you see, a second ago, it seemed like some random shots went through my bush. I don't I don't see how that player would have saw me. I was thinking it was a bot there for a moment, and it may well be, because I was kind of confused, or maybe some stray shots. They were shooting at something behind me, and some of them went through the bush. I wasn't sure what was going on there. I was getting ready to engage, but you know, off that player went with the Spidey gloves, and then another player went chasing behind him. So it looks like they're following each other, but regardless, yeah, I thought I was about to engage into a fight there because I was getting shot at in the bush. I thought somebody might have somehow seen me, or if it was a bot, somehow bots sometimes can sort of radar into you in a bush. Yeah, but no, coast was clear. I'm trying to work my way back closer to the circle, so I found this smaller bush, not as ideal, but it gets me close to the circle and gives me an opportunity to get the lay of the land, to see where everybody's at. So now people are starting to engage with each other. Again, as you can see, that guy up on the hill, that gal, that player, has a really good spot, has the height advantage, may or may not be in the circle still at this point. I can't tell easily from the map. They probably are, and now people are focusing on that player. And somebody went up there to battle them now, but that's a good spot to be, high ground, if it's in the circle. But again, the build attracts attention, so somebody just went up there to engage with them. Nobody's engaging with me again, right? So this is how, you know, the strategy. You're eking your way deeper and deeper into the game. There's 6 players left. I've just moved to another bush, getting myself closer in the circle. Again, I'm constantly assessing where I'm going to go next. So I'm running out of spots to go with cover right now, so I'm probably just noticing that. You know, I'll probably go where there's the least amount of players if I can help it, and I don't really have a bush to go to anymore. So anyway, just making sure nobody's coming up behind me, and you know, hearing the people fighting. You know, again, 6 players left. Spider players are rotating. So, still just checking things out. I can see somebody just died there in the background. Just, again, bide my time. 5 people left. Could probably take a shot at this guy. Apparently I choose not to. There still seems to be too much going on. I hear a lot of action with the Spider-Man guys. Oh, this guy's gonna gather some loot. Backing up to see if I can get out of the bush, get a clear shot. Boom, hit him with a headshot. And he must have had more health than that. So I'm going in trying to finish him off, rushing. Oh, he takes off. I'm assessing what to do here, I think. Gathering some loot while I do it. We should probably push him, keep the pressure on him. And I think he took off. The video seemed to glitch there, but I think I went after him, the SMG, trying to blow through the walls, and he had the spider gloves and took off. So again, fortunately I found another bush. These guys are still working their way around. Yeah, so there's a supply drop there. I'm just, again, trying to get a feel for where everybody's at. I find it a little bit better to aim in the bush with, you know, something that doesn't have a scope. So that's why I got the shotgun out. Not that I think I'm going to attempt to shoot somebody from the bush from that range, but yeah, SMG also gives you a good point of view when you're peering from the bush. And again, battles are ensuing. I'm just checking things out. Again, I think I have a pretty good sense of who's where. Still, I think I'm possibly just outside the circle. I'm having a hard time seeing it from this map. But yeah, okay, guy just got killed there, so now there's down to 2 guys left, including myself, so I'm trying to work my way into the circle. You know, this guy just probably had a battle, so I know I can probably get him while he's still weak. And there he is there. Luckily I see him before he sees me. I just spray. He puts up the walls. He didn't put one right where I'm at, which is surprisingly, so I just come through with the build and then build up the walls there. So got a bit of loot to take care of, but I'm in a bad spot. This is actually a really bad spot for me. The guy up there, he has high ground, he's built up. I'm in a really horrible spot. Luckily I had these armored walls to build up, but so I'm trying to put those in place. I've actually accidentally trapped myself in there. He's still spraying down on the walls, which I'm not too concerned about, and I'm actually able to slice through this a lot quicker than I suspected, but storm's about to close in on me. I'm in a absolutely horrendous spot. Like, this couldn't get any worse. You know, he's got the high ground, he's just spraying me, keeping the pressure on, which is good for him. I give him credit. I'm just trying to build some walls up. I think I'll fortify these just so he can't spray through them. I don't have to worry about that, but I've got to get out of here. I do have spider gloves, so that's I guess the fortunate part. I have pretty good health. I think I might have 80 shield, somewhere in that range. But I gotta get out quick. I should have actually taken off now. But anyway, I guess I'm trying to assess what I gotta do here. So I'm trying to get a look, build up a platform. This guy's still just spraying down on me. He, again, has a huge advantage on me. And yeah, the video just glitched out there, but so anyway, I jumped back for cover and then realized I have to move. I'm gonna die from storm damage, so pull out the spider gloves, lose like more than half my health just trying to get up there, but boom, look at that, right there, right in his face, and hit him with the SMG for the win. Bam. I just he was in an amazing position. I shouldn't have won that game. He had me in a horrible spot, but he came down off his build, lost some of his high ground. When I came up with the gloves, I was able to get him face to face and just lasered him with the SMG for the win. So an example of you know, the mobility that those gloves gives you is just amazing. So get another win. So thanks for watching. So I think I picked this up from his point of view, just to give another vantage point. So he's, like, again, he has amazing position. He's got build out. He's got a good angle on me. He's just peppering me with shots here. You know, if I were him, I wouldn't even have let up as much as he has. You know, maybe he has a limited amount of air ammo, I don't know. But I would have just kept raining the pressure down. I would think I would die to storm there. So he can see me here trying to take a look. So good on him. Again, the video just glitched out again in the same spot. But look, I should be gone. He's probably thinking game over. He shouldn't have came down. If I had to critique that, I wouldn't have come down if I were him. He was in a good spot, and boom, like I'm now on level ground with him, and I just get the jump on him with the shot. I probably threw him off by even being able to get up there, but anyway, pretty solid win. I was happy with that one for sure.